31 News is following the potential next steps when it comes to the future of the Confederate Monument in front of the Madison County Courthouse.
Well, we have learned that several bills pre-filed in the February legislative session would either do away with the 2017 Monument Preservation Act or allow local governments more control over those monuments. We'll touch on that in just a moment, but first let's bring in right now and talk about where things currently stand. Currently joining us right now live via Zoom, Sonny Brasfield, the Executive Director of the Association of County Commissions of Alabama. Sonny, welcome back to the show.
Good morning. I hope everything's well in North Alabama.
Doing well. Thanks so much for being here. Let's start with the waiver to move the monument filed by the Madison County Commission to the Alabama Committee for the Monument Preservation. We reported the July 9th committee meeting was not held. Does that mean that that waiver could be approved without action?
Well, I think the bottom line is that's a decision at this point that the committee would have to make. Certainly, I think the County Commission made the right move in reaching out to the committee in a letter saying, here's the situation in Madison County. Are there any options available for us? The committee's not met. I'm hopeful that the committee will respond in an official way to Madison County.
Okay, and it's interesting that you say that because I actually did read the waiver form. And it pertains to monuments in place at least 20 years and less than 40 years. But the monument that we're talking about here has been in place way more than 40 years. Does that make the attempt for that waiver null and void in the first place?
Well, again, I wouldn't want to speak for the committee, but I think that would be the committee's position, that the legislature categorize these monuments into three groups: those that have been there less than 20 years and the governing body can still move those. 20 to 40 years, the committee is in charge. And then over 40 years, the legislature is in charge, and the legislature has said those monuments can't be moved. And I think that would be the committee's response. But as you said, the committee didn't have a meeting.
The leadership of the County Commission doesn't want to break the law like Mobile and Birmingham have done when it comes to removing statues and paying the fines to do so. So where does that leave the Madison County Commission?
Well, first let me say that from the association's point of view, that's the advice we've given all county commissions around the state. This legislation is what we call preemption in the business. We opposed it. We didn't think it was needed or necessary, but we said to the county commissions, it's the law now. We're bound to follow the law. Saying that we're going to ignore the law just because the fine isn't very stiff, really, from the association's perspective, is no way to make public policy. The legislature will be back in session in February, and we're very hopeful that this issue can be addressed then.
Let's touch on that right now. Let's bring back in some potential legislative action, Sonny. We know that bills have been pre-filed to either do away with the Preservation Act, as I mentioned before, or maybe give more local authority over those monuments. But they will not be heard until February. So in your opinion, is that where we will ultimately decide all of this, especially with this apparent stalemate here in Madison County over this issue?
Yes, sir. I think that's the only real option we have. I think for us to go down another path in county government really makes the whole process of operating government difficult to justify. For us to say on this particular issue, we're going to ignore the law, but on the other issues, we're going to expect the public to follow the law. I think the Madison County Commission has done the responsible thing. It's not very long to February. The legislature will be in session, and I know this will be an issue that will be addressed at that time.
So we'll keep a close watch on that committee coming up October 1st. It's supposed to meet again, and we'll keep a close watch on the legislature as well. In the meantime, Sonny Brasfield, the Executive Director of the Association of County Commissions of Alabama. Thank you so much, Sonny, for joining us again and bringing some new light to this current topic.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you. You as well. It is